What up? The Cessions with Cess. September 16th, 2023. It's about 6 o'clock on the East Coast. And I'm waiting on this Colorado Buffaloes Colorado State game. And what this 56-year-old Coach Prime is going to do to him this week. Listen, the impact that is Prime on college football right now, ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, and I hope that colleges understand that there are some former athletes that you can hire to be coaches that will be able to have an impact and move and groove and change and shape your program. But it's not many, if any, other than Dion, that's going to be able to move and groove how he's moving and grooving right now. I don't think folks understand that what Dion doing right now, he started building and gearing up towards way back at Florida State. Because a lot of it is the persona of who he is. And I mean, it's crazy because over time, he actually became that. Like, when he was at Florida State, he was just kind of getting into prime time and Neon Dion and figuring out who he was. And him and MC Hammer both kind of a little bit before their time. Dion had a stage that I think allowed him to stay in front of the camera, that kept him a little bit more relevant and a little bit more on people's minds. And he made moves that made him a little bit more impactful in people's eyes than Hammer did. That's another conversation I'm going to love to talk about. Old Stanley Kirk Burrell, we'll get to that. But the impact that is Prime right now, the impact that is Prime, NC2A going to have to rewrite some rules after he get done. I expect that the whole transfer portal should have changed. I expect that some obstacles is going to come, that they're going to try to level the recruiting playing field. The thing is, y'all not going to be able to keep these young men from him. It's almost unfair in the sense that some of this top talent, he not going to even really have to go recruit. They're going to come looking for him just because of who he is and what he brings to the table. And the unfair part of it is that a lot of what they coming for are the intangibles that he brings. The other coaches can't deliver because it just ain't in them like that. There's a lot of people that I see on TV that I think, you know what? They probably real different when they at the crib. They probably real different when the lights is off, when the cameras is off, when the crowds is gone. Dion been Dion. Prime been priming for some decades. He real deal. I ain't never even met him. I'm just saying from what I see as a from my bird's eye view, peanut gallery watcher. I see real ones validate him. But what let me know Prime is who he is the way these kids show up and show out for him. What let me know Prime who he is the stream of Hall of Fame talent and top tier talent and former professionals, Hall of Famers, that's made their way down through Boulder, down through Jackson State, down through Texas when Deion was doing his thing as a coach on all these different levels. Y'all be up in the morning talking about Coach Prime like he just came from nowhere. Y'all thought he was gonna fail when the school went away. Y'all thought he was gonna fail when he went to the HBCU. He told y'all he was gonna build a winner at Jackson State. Y'all thought he was gonna fail when he came to Colorado. And it be blowing my mind because these the people that was talking about he was gonna fail. Some of the people be covering sports longer I've been living. But have you ever seen him fail at anything? Have you ever really seen him fail at anything? I'm not saying he won every game. I'm not saying that every business move was a win. But I'm also a person who believes that there's a difference between losing and failure. I believe the failure comes in the not trying. I believe the failure comes in the not putting every bit of you into what it is you're supposed to be doing or the commitment that you've made. I don't know. I don't know about Deion as from a personal aspect, and I'm just talking about what we see as a public from this man. Have you seen him fail? Has he not been great at everything we've seen him do? Y'all bobbed your head. It must be the money. Man played in the Super Bowl, World Series. Man went pro in two sports. Most people can't go pro in one. He was the best of the best in two of them. Quit doubting Prime. Quit doubting Prime.